Hi everybody, my name is Donaring Productions, back here with another video, and I just want to say, you guys knew it was coming. I haven't reviewed a Godzilla themed figure for a very long time, and I need some new figures as well. But I'm so happy to report that I finally have the chance to review one, and that is the SH Monster Arts Godzilla Junior Adult. Anyway, for the box, we get SH Monster Arts Godzilla written down here. It should say more of it. We get a little bio of SH Monster Arts and what it means. There's a warning, Bandai Tamashii Nations, SH Monster Arts up here. 2014 golden sticker, 60th anniversary, same thing. And then the little trademark for Godzilla. SH Monster Arts, and then Godzilla written in Japanese. We get just the copyrights for the movie. A nice, huge image of Godzilla. I'm going to try to get this in focus. You can see really nice, and it has all these nice, clear scratch marks, and you can see where he would fit in this packaging. And this cool kind of metallic silver brush stroke, as he's really looks like he's ripped the packaging. Even on this side, it looks very good. On this side, it just says SH Monster Arts Godzilla. Top is nothing rest, and it even carries over with that same cool SH Monster Arts, of course, Godzilla. On this side, we get a nice picture, SH Monster Arts Godzilla. On the back, we get a really nice image of him roaring, Japanese writing Godzilla with this cool kind of brown rock cave. We get a picture of him just looking awesome. Japanese writing, SH Monster Arts Gojira, SH Monster Arts in the American logo. We get a nice image, more Japanese writing with this kind of gray rock wallpaper. And in this picture, his spikes look a lot more bright than they actually are. We get a nice headshot. No. We get a nice image of the sculptor. I forget his name, but I know he's very popular in Japan. A lot of Japanese writing. He's holding the Godzilla 2000. Then more of that awesome looking with this kind of black and orange theme. And then on the bottom, if I flip it around, we get a lot of legal copyright Japan and SH Monster Arts American logo right there, Bluefin distribution, and more of just these other logos and such for Japan. And then we have the barcodes. So as for the box, this is actually really cool, and I'm so happy that these boxes are so nicely designed. It's a definite keeper in my opinion. And here he is, Big G himself. Now, this figure is extremely detailed. Looking at the head sculpt, that is undeniably Godzilla 1995. You can totally tell. The chest area, it's just taken from the Burning Godzilla, just repainted in this nice kind of charcoal gray black. His fingernails have some awesome kind of gray paint, and they do not look sloppy, unlike the Japan Shin Godzilla SH Monster Arts figure. His teeth look just amazing. No paint slop whatsoever on there. And then his nice vibrant eyes, which are perfect. He has this really nice rough skin detailing. His spikes go all the way to the end of his tail. They don't kind of black off at the end, but they're kind of a dark grayish, whitish color, so that's kind of cool. He has more skin of detail. His chest area, lower abdomen, and then this kind of piece making it look like the lower waist section. He's got his huge thigh section with lots of that muscly, kind of rocky, hard detail. And his legs look really nice. His thighs, his elbows, his knees, his shins, and the feet with a lot of nice paint apps, but it is starting to scrape off, which is unfortunate. And then the tail. Everything you would expect, so nice, and has a lot of nice detail, same color spikes, and then the underside has more of a smooth texture. He's got some copyright on his foot. You can read that. I want to get that in focus. There we go. So, overall for detail, this is awesome. I love it so much. That face sculpt is so much like Godzilla. I don't know how you could complain. It looks like Godzilla. You see it, you instantly recognize it, and it's so delivered, just amazing. So, A+ job for the detail. A+. Now let's talk paint apps. A little bit lower, but still good. For the main body and pretty much everywhere, it's just this charcoal, blackish, grayish color, but more of a black than a gray, pretty much at all cost. His teeth are nice and individually sculpted. Again, double rows, but they are very nicely painted, as well as his tongue. No, it cannot move, so don't move it. And then his eyes are a decal, but that's okay since you wouldn't really want it painted, since it could have a chance to rub off, or they could more unfaithfully just mess up the paint apps. For his toes, again, they have that nice kind of bone color, like a dark bone. On the picture, it shows them being much more light, but it's still nice, and they do rub off easily, so that's one negative. And it has a kind of skin detailing kind of fading into the toe color. Spike color, it's not the most impressive, and I would have liked to seen it more of a white color, but it's still very, very good, and I'm impressed. And it goes all the way to the end of the tail. It's a lot better than I could do, and I certainly couldn't get that head sculpt just that perfect. So let's talk his articulation. So first of all, we have a ball joint at the neck. Go up, down, left, and right with a slight pivot. He has a ball-jointed hinged jaw. No articulation in the tongue, though, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not too bad, as I don't really see anyone really moving the tongue too much. He has a neck ball joint, lower neck, and then a triple neck, and you can really make it go down far. And then, to top it all off, you can move the neck gun separate, or neck joint separate from the lower neck joint, so you can have him with a solid posability, have him roaring, which looks awesome. His waist can move forward and backward, and it has a second joint in there. His arms can move kind of that twisting pivot design, go up and down there on a ball joint. The lower arm is on a ball joint too, same posability. Double hinge ball joint at the knee, or at the elbow, and then this piece is separate. It's kind of skin rocky detailing. He has a ball joint at the hand, which is pretty nice. His legs can kick up, kick back, pivot, and go up and down. He has a double ball joint at the knee. At the shin, he has a lower ball joint section, and then a separate one with this kind of loose piece of skin, but it's not super noticeable, and it actually looks quite nice. Then he's got a ball joint at the foot. His tail is good, but it's not as fluid as you would expect, but that could be a good thing because you know it's not going to fall out and mess up. And there's just a lot of nice just posability. It's really, really good. And then the top section right here is all separate one piece, and you can also move it at several other points, so you can really, really make some awesome stop motions with this. Anyway, that is it for his articulation. This, again, is a B+. I wouldn't say it's an A+. Some of the joints are loose, but again, it has so many points that it's hard to ignore. This is really, really spectacular. He comes with 3, which are all you need. He comes with the lower kind of rocky stand, and I initially thought that, well, he provided me with 2. I initially thought that this was the right stand, but nope, it's actually this, and this actually looks far more realistic, and I like the flaming up effect, how it kind of burns into that main burn effect with all these extra points. On the bottom, it's completely clear, has a hole right there, and you can plug the Tamashii Nation stand. It has a hinge there, but it doesn't want to work. He has a lower hinge right here. And then he has a lower hinge right here, and it's completely translucent, which is good. If you peg this in, you can hinge this down, kind of get into that pose. And then he comes with the atomic breath piece. It has that same kind of flaming out effect with the kind of crackly look, and it looks really, really nice. Same sculpt we've gotten a lot of times before, but it still works and creating awesome points. He has a little hole there, and if you line the hole up with this piece, peg it into there, lift it up, and if you bring Godzilla over here, it's designed so you know it's the bottom and you know it's going to fit. Just going to bring this up. And if you open the mouth even wider, it just fits into there. So you can have him firing it off, which is really, really something cool. Now, he also gave me this piece, which has the upright, but I don't really see me using this. Maybe if I wanted some display poses, but this is where you really get in the action. And, of course, he sent me this one. He also sent me one more accessory, which is this right here. As you can see, this is for Rodan or Batra. I'm not quite sure because I haven't held both of those figures, and I haven't paid much attention. It has a lot of that skin detailing, I guess. I'm not really sure. I think it's for Rodan, but I'm not sure. This doesn't peg into anywhere, so if your figure comes with this, it was purely coincidental, and it's not mine. So, overall, what do I think about this Godzilla? Well, it comes with some nice accessories. I think the flame effect looks really good, and it's all that you need. While it is orange, yes, it's more, I guess, iconic and more recognizable as Godzilla instead of the blue atomic breath. I really love that packaging. It's a definite keep, and I love the older style with the kind of slashes and not the newer special color version and all of that things. This figure is from 2014, so it might be a little bit more expensive than it was initially. But this figure is amazing, and I'd highly recommend going to pick it up if you're going to. Anyway, thank you for watching my review of the SH Monster Arts Godzilla birth version of Godzilla Jr. This is the full adult version. But before I end it, I just want to bring up the backstory of how this Godzilla became this Godzilla. Anyway, little Godzilla into Godzilla Jr., and the burning Godzilla was about to melt down. Well, he did. And all that radiation from burning Godzilla, because Godzilla is basically a radiation powerhouse, went into Godzilla Jr., and he grew up as an adult in a few seconds. So, that's the reason why. This figure is absolutely amazing. The articulation is not the best, but it works, and the detail is absolutely fantastic. But that brings me to the end. In conclusion, I think you should buy this figure, and I don't see really any reason why not. The few niggling annoyances I have with this figure can easily be fixed, or you can simply just buy another figure. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and all of that jazz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, G-fans.